We're recording. So tonight I wanted to keep it super simple, super just to the point. I just kind of wanted to encourage you all this week. I didn't want to go into like a ton of training for whatever reason. I feel like I don't know. Usually me and Brittany do like a leadership meeting every other Sunday, which would have fell on today. And she had texted me and she was like, "Hey, I forgot about doing this today. Do you want to do it tomorrow or whatever?" I was like, "Why don't we wait till next week?" I don't know why, but like I just feel like I don't want to say this week is or today is like a rest day, but for me, it's been like a get your shit together day. Like I was cleaning my house and getting my week. I have the craziest week this week. I don't even know why. But I don't know. I feel like everyone, like the vibes I'm getting, everyone feels this way. I'm looking at Christina like, yup. But I feel like everybody, I don't know. I don't want to be the person that always gets on here and says, "Hey, work your business like this. Let's do this. Let's do this." Like, and I feel like we've been talking a ton of manifesting stuff, and I feel like we just kind of, I wanted to take a step back and just talk to you all tonight and just kind of, I didn't prep for this basically is what I mean. Like, you know, me and Kiana are usually like, what are we going to talk about tonight? I specifically didn't do that because I usually, Kiana or one of us will text each other and say, what are we talking about? I didn't want a topic tonight. I wanted to just come on here and if anyone has anything to say or anyone has anything that they want to share or just brag about themselves, because I know I mentioned this the other day, us as women, I feel like we think we're not allowed to brag on ourselves. You know, we try to be humble. We try to be, you know, confident, but not overly confident. We try to, like, this has been the biggest thing for me. I had said this on my story the other day. I don't think people realize all the shit that I do. Like, I think they think, oh, she works from home. Yeah, I sit on my couch all day. That's all I do. No, like, I don't think people realize the growth that we do, like the amount of stuff that we pour into ourselves, you know, while taking care of kids, while trying to squeeze in whatever this self-love, self-care stuff is, while trying to run a business, like we do all the damn things. And like you all make sure specifically you all are on these trainings every single week, 2 to 3 times a night a week. And I don't think you are giving yourself enough credit for this. Like, I mean, I feel Christina's vibes right now. I feel like she's at a breaking point, and it may not be. It may just be your kids. And I get it. Like, I just feel like everyone. Yes, like Candy said, everyone needed a minute. I feel like tonight we just needed a minute. So before we go any further, does anyone have anything to say? Do you want to brag on yourself? Do you want to vent? Do you want to share something? Does anyone have anything that they want to say? Candy, Kiana, anyone? If not, I can keep going. I just wanted to. I feel like somebody wants to say something. No?
I just want to say, make sure you protect the energy that you have created and keep the negativity out because it is really draining if you let it back in.
Yep, I agree. And that can be with anything. That's me. I know I've talked to Kiana about this, but I even told Candy the other day, like, I've had, and I shared it in the group, but I didn't share what's been going on because I don't know what my underlying issues have been, but I'm not prone to anxiety. I won't sit here and tell you that I have anxiety because I don't know what that is really. Like, I can't tell you what that is. I stress. We all have stress. But as far as anxiety, like, I've had chest pains and everything the last couple weeks. And like I said, I don't have an underlying issue. Like, I can't sit here and tell you, oh, it's because of this or this. Kiana even told me the other day, she was like, you seem more stressed right now than when your damn lights were off before. Like, I don't know what the deal is. So that's why I kind of feel like we need a minute. No negativity. We decide our vibe. Exactly. I think that there's been, you know, when there's drama going around, we just space ourselves, let it go. It's not worth it. When it's our kids, I think that's the hardest things is like moms, because, you know, in the moment, our kids drive us absolutely insane. And then when they're laying there at night, it's like, okay, I love you. You drive me crazy. But I think that's how life is a lot of the times too. Like everything's thrown at us at once. And then when you go to bed, you're like, okay, but was it really worth me going off like that for? Like, was it worth me losing all my shit? So I think I think we need to check ourselves with that. I think we're always, check your mindset, check this, check that, blah, blah. I think we need to check ourselves with, are we giving ourselves enough credit for all that we are doing? I think a lot of times we go to bed thinking, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't read a whole book, I didn't work my business for 5 hours today. Like, I think everyone's doing the best that we can right now. And I'm not saying there's not ways to level up. I'm not saying there's not more things that we could be doing. But I think you have to be okay with you're doing the best that you can do today. And I know me and Kiana joke about it all the time. Like when all the shit's coming at us, we're like, okay, start again tomorrow. But sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes it's okay. Like I feel like Christina needs to put her kids to bed and go to bed herself. Like sometimes we just have those days. And it's okay. We're not perfect. And, I was going to share something about my algorithm today. So, we say, don't share stuff. Don't make sure you're doing great posts and blah, blah. I've been experimenting with mine, which I don't do. Like, I know y'all see it on Facebook, like share this to win a $10,000 gift card. Like stuff like that. Don't share that. Like, come on now, that's extra spammy for your page. But there were some things this week. If you go look at my page, you can see them. I don't even remember what it was. But I had shared some posts. I think it was about like women empowerment was one. Just a couple different things. And you would think that, oh, that hurts your algorithm. It's going to mess everything up. The post that I made today, it was just a selfie like with the an inspiring thing on it. I'm up to like 80 likes and a ton of comments. So did that mess up my algorithm or was it just showing who I am? Now, like I said, I mean, you don't want to share things constantly, and then when I go to your page, I don't even know what you're doing. But if it's you and you truly relate with that, your people will too. So share away. I want you all to realize, like, your page doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have the perfect presets 24/7. I want you to share who you are and what you believe in. So if there's something on your timeline that you see, share it. It's fine. Because the thing is, I think we get so wrapped up in, oh, this is going to screw up my algorithm. We speak that into existence. Haven't we been talking about that lately? So if you keep saying it, your algorithm's going to be shit because you done called that into your life. So I want you all to be okay with sharing who you are. And if you see a post and you relate to it, share it. It's fine. It's not going to ruin your whole social media. So I want you all to be mindful and think about stuff like that too. Because I think everyone's got to that point where it's like, oh, this will mess up my business if I do this, or if I get too controversial. Now that's your choice. I'm not political or controversial usually. I'm not a confrontational person, and I feed off of other people's energies. So if a bunch of people come at me with their like opinions, I start to feed into those. So that's why I personally don't share stuff like that. Like when the Black Lives Matter and stuff was going on, I was sharing that stuff. And then like for real, Kiana can tell you, I went to her and I was like, okay, it's really affecting me now. Like it's really hurting me being into all of this. So I can't do stuff like that all the time. But if it relates to you, share it. If you want to stand up for whatever you want to believe in, like this Wayfair, the stuff that's going on right now, it's all over social media. If you believe in that and that's you, share it. That's fine. I don't want you all to show up like everyone has to be perfect or you don't believe in anything and I'm not being this and I want you to be you. At the end of the day, that's what people are going to buy from. I'm trying to think what else is on my heart. Kiana, you got anything to talk about tonight? No? I'm trying to think. I know I had something else to share. Today I kind of took note of, like I was cleaning up my house. I kind of sat down and figured out, like I need a new can opener. I know all this is so random, but like sometimes it's the random little things that you need to take. Like I have a note in my phone that says I need a can opener. I need paper towels. I need whatever. Do you all do that too? Like, do you all really, I think a lot of people bottle everything that they need to do or they need up, and it's just all in your head instead of brain dumping it out. So like I for real wrote down all my bills again today and redid everything because we got a car this week and I had to add like that car insurance went up and stuff like that. I had to add all that in. Like, do you all have your life together when it comes to stuff like that? Because I know I've told y'all before, like I'm not here to just help you be good at the business. Like I'm here to help you in life, period. So anything that works for me, I'm going to share it. So like just this list, hold on. This list right here is just literally my bills and my debt. I just made a list because the thing is, if you don't know what you're working towards, then you're just kind of working with no reason. Yes, I make a list every day. See, yeah, that's me. I have to brain dump. I have like every day of the week in my notes and I write it. Like this week is softball, like 50 days of the week. Like, I don't know why we have 50 things this week, but I'm trying to think. Writing things out. I'm trying to think what else has helped me lately. I'm sitting here burning my candle all day. I know Kiana's obsessed with candles. If you like candles, go splurge on a $5 candle. I want you all to do something for yourselves this week, so that's what I was going to say. So take note of everything you're doing. Talk about it. You don't have to make it a braggy post like, oh, I'm the best mom in the world and the best wife and I do this, this, and this. But talk about the things that you do. All the things that you juggle, how you do it. And I'm not saying make it into like it doesn't have to be made into a sales post or something about your capsules. Because if people see all that you're doing, they're going to realize, okay, our products must be good anyways. But talk about the things that you do. If you did dishes 5 times today because you have 50 kids, talk about that. I was feeling so overwhelmed with everything in my brain. I have a Google Home and I talk to it all day. That's a really good idea. I need to do something like that. But I want you all to start talking about that. I want you all to start talking about everything that you do. If your kids have practice, talk about going there. If you cleaned your house, talk about that. If you organized your pantry, I want you to start talking about all the things that you're doing, all the things that you manage. Oh, that's what I was leading up to. See, I'm ADD. I don't even know half the time. Buy yourself something this week. And if it's not in your budget, I understand, believe me. But you can splurge on like a coffee or, I mean, I don't even drink coffee anymore, but I get a matcha green tea from Starbucks. It's bomb. Get a candle, get a notebook, go buy something. Like I said, spend $5 on yourself. I don't care what it is. Go to the Dollar Tree and buy 5 things like that'll make you happy. Do something like that for yourself this week. But I really just want you to take note of the things that are bothering you, that are stressing you out. Like I said, it could be just all these things are in your head and you got to do all the things and you can't think of what they are. Brain dump it out. Write a list of everything you need to do, everything that you want to get together. I promise you it helps. Because especially when you're crossing those things off your list, it makes you feel so much better. I know that, like I said, all this is so random tonight, but I feel like somebody needed it. And then did you all watch M's live today about keeping it simple? It was really, really good. I want you all to go watch that. It was really good. It was just about like keeping your business simple. So it's the same thing. Like you don't have to make all of this complicated. You don't have to have the best stories, the best posts, whatever. Just show up and be yourself, and that's what's gonna attract more people to you. I think that, I feel like we haven't been on here. I've been talking for maybe 15 minutes, but I mean, that was the gist of all that I wanted to talk about tonight. So if anyone has anything to add, let me know. If not, then I mean, it's an early night and y'all can go take care of yourselves now. Anybody got anything to say? Nope. Alrighty then. Well, we'll just have an early night tonight. I feel like we're getting off work early or something. It's weird. We'll just have an early night tonight. I want y'all to take care of yourselves tonight, or take care of your kids and then try to take care of yourself. But I hope y'all have a good night.